My fellow realtors, I'm coming to you from the headquarters of the Winston-Salem Regional Association of Realtors, where I'd like to report back to you on our mid-year NAR legislative meetings. Seriously, we just came back from Washington, D.C. this past week and schlepped through a ton of rain in order to visit with our legislators, talk to them about things that were critical to our industry, and also to talk about some realtor issues that you have hopefully been reading about as it relates to smart initiatives, which included dues increases and a potential escalation clause. Just a couple of highlights from our meeting. We were fortunate enough to meet with Senator Burr this past Wednesday, and we had about 150 realtors from all over the state of North Carolina, and the senator spoke with us about items that were coming up as it related to tax reform and net neutrality. We then proceeded to go on and visit with Congresswoman Virginia Fox, who was kind enough to take us up into the gallery while she voted, and then we spent a little bit of time with her as well, talking about some of the issues that are near and dear to our hearts. And then we spent the evening and wrapped it up at Bullfeathers with Congressman Ted Budd, and also went over some of the same talking points with him. If this type of thing is interesting to you, I certainly would encourage you not only to make plans to join us next year for NAR mid-year, but also to consider joining us June 4th through the 6th in Raleigh as we do our state legislative days. Those issues at the state level are going to be the ones that impact you the greatest here locally and at a state level. If you want more information on that, just reach out to staff, especially to Troy, who is our Government Affairs Director, and she can get you additional information on how to join us for that event. But this leads me into something else that was discussed in Washington during the meetings. We talked a lot about professionalism and professional standards, and I think that you're going to see some of this come down the pipeline from the national level, and of course it's something that's near and dear to our hearts here at the Winston-Salem Association of Realtors. As a part of Realtor 101, professionalism and the Code of Ethics were something that I wanted us to really start taking a closer look at in our day-to-day business. If you look on the internet, if you look through any of the chat feeds on Facebook or Twitter, you know that there are realtors out there that may have forgotten, purposefully or not, the fact that we do have a code of ethics and we do have an obligation to abide by those, because that's what holds us to a higher standard and protects professionalism in our industry. I encourage you in the month of June to go back and simply review the code of ethics and make sure that you are doing the very best that you can to reflect the values of our industry. Later on in the newsletter, our staff has been working extremely hard to make this summer full of lots of opportunities for learning and also opportunities for us to get together socially. So make sure you read the last of the newsletter, and we look forward to seeing you out and about this summer, and we just wish you the best of luck in this hot selling season. Thanks so much. Have a great month.